good morning. Thank you so much for joining me for today's at-home full body morning stretch. Today's stretch is going to leave you feeling energized and ready to start your day. If you are doing this stretch at any other time of day, it can still be extremely beneficial. You'll mobilize your spine, lengthen your spine, and also stretch all the major muscle groups, feeling great, melting away tension. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in an all fours position on our mats. We're going to spread the fingers, ensure that the wrists are below the shoulders and the knees are below the hips. From here, we're going to go into some cat-cow movements. So we're going to drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, and look up. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to scoop the belly in and round the spine, dropping the crown of the head, pushing the mat away. Inhale, lower the belly, arch the spine, gaze comes up. Exhale, scoop belly in, separate the vertebra as you push the mat away. Good. Inhale to lower, roll your shoulders down away from your ears. And exhale, tuck your tailbone, round through your spine and drop the crown of your head. Inhale, really exaggerate the movement. And exhale, two more. Inhale, lower, roll those shoulders down and back. And exhale, create space between each of the vertebrae as you push mat away. And then we'll bring the spine back into neutral. Nicely done. From here, we're going to twist to the side, bringing the shoulder and the hip together, and then back to center, and then twist to the opposite side, keeping the gaze on the floor, coming back to center, and then alternating sides. Good. Getting a nice side body bend in here. Breathe out as you twist. We've got 3, stretching through the neck as well as the spine, and 2, nice work, and final 1, and back to center. Walk your hands out a little bit further in front of you, curl your toes, and push your hips up into a downward dog. Take a moment here, really flattening out the upper back, let the head hang heavy between the shoulders, no tension in the neck. Elevate those hips, and from here we're going to pedal the feet out slowly. So I'm going to lower one heel down to the mat, lower the other heel, and now I'm going to add a head turn. So as I lower one heel, I'm looking out to the side, and as I lower the opposite heel, I'm looking out to the other side. Good. Move through this at your own pace. Stretching the neck as you stretch the calf and the spine. We've got 3 and 2 and final 1, and gently drop knees down to the mat. From here, we're going to come into a cross-legged position. So we're going to sit with our legs crossed and our hips evenly weighted. Get nice and comfortable here, elongate through the spine. And from here, I'd like you to just hinge from the hip, bringing the upper body forward, and then start to walk the hands out in front of you, fingertips pressing onto the floor as we lengthen the spine, bringing the chest down toward the floor. We want our neck in line with our spine here, flattening out the back. And just take a couple of deep breaths here, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I want you to really envision lengthening your spine here as though you were pulling your tailbone back behind you to the wall behind you. So you're separating the vertebrae, you're creating space between each of the bones as you lengthen the spine, breathing in through the nose, filling the back of the rib cage, and out through the mouth. Maybe crawl forward a little bit further if you can. Again, sort of reaching that tailbone to the wall behind you for 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly walk your hands forward, bringing yourself back up into that seated position. Bring both hands up, palms facing forward. Inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to twist, bringing the left hand to the right knee, Right fingertips come behind, stretching and lengthening through the neck, growing a little taller. Then back to center and change sides, twisting while maintaining that length in the spine, looking out over the shoulders, stretching the neck. One more each side. Back to center, lengthen, and spine twist. Nice, twist a little bit more deeply if you can. Back to center, and twist the opposite side. Applying a little bit of pressure to that knee so you can rotate a little bit more for 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center. From here, we're going to extend the right leg out long. Inhale here, we're going to lift the arms up, and exhale, fold over to the right side. Try to keep that left bum cheek down. If you can't grab a hold of your foot, that's perfectly fine. You can hold onto your calf or your thigh. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to fold a little bit more deeply over that leg, stretching and lengthening through the side body, stretching the leg. Breathing in through the nose, relax the neck, and out through the mouth for 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center. Switch your legs. Good. Grow nice and tall through the spine. Lift the arms, inhale, and exhale, fold over to that left side. Keeping the right bum cheek down on the mat, trying not to lift it. Stretching all the way from the hip up through the spine. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, relaxing that neck, relaxing those shoulders. Fold a little bit more deeply if you can. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Walk yourself back up to a seated position, and we're going to come into all fours again. So we're going to plant the palms down on the floor. We're going to bring the right foot between the palms and just stretch that left leg out long behind you. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers, taking them onto the right thigh. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears and gently push that left hip flexor forward. Breathing deeply here. Breathing into that hip flexor. Now we're going to lower the right hand down to the mat, lift the left arm up, and just fold a little bit further over to the right side. Reaching and stretching through those left fingertips for 3 and 2 and 1. Lower your hands down. Bring the right knee back. Bring left foot between the hands. Set yourself up for your hip flexor stretch, interlacing your fingers, placing them on your left thigh. Right leg is straight out behind you. Gently pushing that right hip flexor forward, that right hip forward to get a nice deep stretch. Keep the shoulders melted down. And now we're going to lower the left hand to the floor and reach up and over to the left side with those right fingertips. Reaching and stretching, breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth for 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both hands down. Bring both knees down onto the floor. From here, we're going to send the right leg out in front. Right foot is flexed. And we're going to stretch the right leg by folding over the right leg. I am holding onto the bottom of my foot. You can hold onto your calf if you can't quite reach. Try to keep your spine nice and long here. Feeling that stretch running all the way up the back of the right leg. The more you pull your toes toward the shin, the more you'll feel this stretch into your calf as well. Breathing into it. This is quite an intense stretch. So make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring your hands by your side. Fold your right leg under the body and elongate the left leg. From here, folding over that left leg, gripping onto your flexed foot, breathing deeply here. Really flexing that foot, feeling the stretch in the calf as well as the hamstring. In through the nose and out through the mouth for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Fold both knees, fold both legs under the body, coming into a kneeling position. Stack your vertebra, and from here, we're going to bring the right hand back onto the floor, fingertips pressing into the floor, and lift the left arm up toward the ceiling. Gaze comes up toward the ceiling. Little bit of a back bend in here, reaching those fingertips as long as you can. Bring it back, and now the left fingertips come down, right arm stretches back, lengthening through the neck, lengthening through the spine, opening the chest for 3 and 2 and 1. One more side, time each side. Nicely done, getting a big opening in the chest here. And back down, and opposite side. Lengthen. For 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're gonna bring both hands behind, fingertips come onto the floor, and we're opening and stretching through the chest, coming into an extension of the spine. 4, 3, 2, bend a little bit more deeply, and then elevate back up. And we're going to finish off with some energizing arm circles. So I'd like you to take your arms up and rotate them down and back. Inhale and exhale. Energizing the body, opening your chest, breathing air into the lungs for 3 and 2. Breathe all the air out. And last 1. Bring your hands together at heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Amazing work. We are done. I hope you enjoyed that full body stretch. I hope you're feeling fantastic and energized. Thank you for moving with me, and I look forward to working out with you again.